Hello everyone, myself Mohit Soni, and today we are going to solve LeetCode question number 3314. This is our daily question. Now in this question we are given with the array nums which contain n prime integers, and we have to return another array of same length. Now there is a condition. The ith element in the answers array plus ith element plus 1. The OR operation of these two elements should be equal to the nums ith element. To get more clarity about it, let's move ahead to our example. But before that, there is one more condition. If no such condition satisfy, so we have to return -1. Okay, at that index for that number. Now in example number 1, we are given with the array nums 2, 3, 5, 7, and our output is -1, 1, 4, and 3. Now for this, the what we have to do, we have to check for the ith index. Now let's move ahead to the eraser array to understand it more. Okay, so now let's form all the values. Let's try to form our answer. Okay, we have to return an array, so let's first of all create an array. So this is going to be our answer array. It should be of the same length that is the length of our given array. Now let's check for 1. We will start from 0. The binary OR of 0 and 1, as you can see here, of 0 and 1 is 1. So this is not the binary of 2. Then we will OR the binary of 1 and 2, because simply in the question it is given that we have to take a number x and we have to create an x plus 1. We have to perform this operation. So this is the representation of this operation. For 0, 0 plus 1, 1. We have to perform the OR operation. So we will get 1, which is not the binary of 2. Then we will check for the 1 and 2. When we check for 1 and 2, it will be the binary of 3, which is again not the binary of 2. So we are unable to find the binary of 2. That's why we are going to insert -1 for the 2. Now let's move ahead. Let me put it here. Now let's move ahead for the 3. Again we will start from 0. 0 and 1, it will again 1. 0 and 2, it is 3. So we will insert 1 here. After that, we will start for 5 again from 0. 0 and 1, again 1. Similarly, as you can see here, the binary OR of 4 and 5 is 5. So we will insert 4. Now again we will start from 0 for the 7. It is again the 1, then 3, 3, and 7. Then we will insert 3. So this is going to be our final answer of this question. So as you can see here, it is -1, 1, 4, 3. And we are also getting -1, 1, 4, 3. So now let's move ahead to the code part. First of all, we have to create a vector of type integer. This is going to be the answer of our code or this question. Then we have to create a length int. Let's suppose we have initialized the length. Okay. Now, first of all, for this question, we have to iterate through this array. Okay, n length array, which is given to us. This one, sorry. We have to iterate through this array. So let's start a for loop for this for loop will iterate through our given array. Now we have to again, since for each number, what we are going to do, we will start from 0 and go up to that number. For example, for 2, we will start from 0 to 2. And for the number 3, we will start from 0 to 3. For 7, we will go till 7. So we need another for loop inside this for loop, which is x should be less than the current index number. Okay, nums.i. And so now what we have to do, we have to check for the current x plus x plus 1. We have to perform this operation and we have to check whether it is equal to our current number. So we will initialize a condition if the x or x plus 1. Okay, if it is equals to the nums of I. Now we have a condition that if this condition is not satisfied, we have to add -1 for that index. To verify that, we will create another variable value this is initialized to false. This will make sure whether we have to add -1 for that index or not. Now, if we find this condition true, then what we are going to do, first of all, value is equals to true. Okay. After that, we have to push back that particular index. Okay. Now, also, since we have find that value, we have, let's consider this example. Okay. This one. Instead of going all the way to the 7, we have already found the 7 here. And also it is mentioned in the question that we have to find the minimum value at which this operation will satisfy, or this condition will get satisfied. So after that, we do not require to move the loop forward. So let's break it. Okay. After this, once the loop is break, we have to check if our value is true. Then we do not have to do anything. Let's check for false. If our value is false, what we have to do, we have to push back -1. So we have pushed back -1. Else, if our value is true, so we have to reset our value to false for the next iteration. At the end, we have to return the answer. Now, let's run this code. So as you can see here, we have successfully passed all the test cases. Now let's submit the code. As you can see, as we have successfully submitted the code. Now let's analyze the space and time complexity of this code. So the space complexity of this code is n, because we are storing n elements in a vector that we have created with the name answer. Now let's move towards the time complexity. So the worst case time complexity of this code is n into m. We go n into m. N is the number of iteration for the given array, and m is the iteration from 0 to that number which is present in that array, given array. So this is about the time and space complexity of this code. Thank you very much.